During the last video, we discussed about roles and which is their importance for the good preparation of a project. During this video, instead, we will see for real how roles are implemented in Saviynt. We will go through the web UI and we will understand which are the main features of them. Since a couple of years, we established a strong collaboration with Saviynt that is recognized by Gartner, Forrester and KuppingerCole among the top quadrant leader in the market for the IGA solutions. And through this series of videos, we would like to show you which are the main feature of the solution. Hi, my name is Mauro Verderosa. I'm a cybersecurity expert and I'm specialized in identity and access management and I work for the company PSYND. During this video, we will see how roles are currently configured in Saviynt. We will understand how we can manage, create them and customize based on the entitlement. So we will see how creating a role we can automatically assign specific access rights. Moreover, we will go through the web UI of Saviynt, so we see how the UI is behaving, how is done the web interface, and how we can which is the activity of the form. So let's start and let's see how Saviynt look like. So first of all, this is the login page. You see here you have some images that could be rotated. That you can put the stuff of your company. Here you can personalize with your logo and so on. You also have the classical things. Forgot your password, where you have opportunity to reset through the classical security questions that you can set up. So also add something on top of the classical mother, maiden name, favorite color, city you born, and so on. So let's start to connect here. And let's see how is it working. This is how the interface is presenting. As you can appreciate, this is a full HTML5 page. You will see also here you have the main page that it's customized based on your role. We're gonna see later how we can customize this part. You have some information if there are some certification that I could do, like me. Here I have a HIRA manager in the company, so probably there are some people that I need to recertify, etc. Some approval, somebody asked me to activate a badge, access to an office, SAP or whatever it could be. Here there are also the opportunity that I can do. This is, for example, for me, this is a really employee part, not manager. And here, for example, I can check if I might need to ask access to any Microsoft tool or whatever it is. Now here on the left we have a classical menu that you find. Here like I click outside, you see here it's appearing, disappearing, etc. And this is the main structure. The structure, so while you check something, you can click. As you can appreciate, the dynamic is quite quick. Otherwise, you can the navigation also here. You can type if you remember, or go here and navigate. So it's as you can appreciate, this is it's quite fast. How the refresh of the page, etc. So it's quite intuitive and fast. In this first video, let's give it a look about how the roles are working. So what we do, we go in administration, we check for the roles. So the idea is that I would like to add to the admin a user. So what we do, I access to the admin, I check for user, and I click here and I check user that I may want to check. As you can see here, there are no user with this such a role. What we can do in this case, we add, we check from here, we find this guy called Mauro Verderosa, we click, we save, and at next login, this user will have the access to connect in quality of administrator. The exact same things we have two ways how to do it. So the exactly same job we could do or entering through the role like I just displayed, or we may decide to enter through the accessing to the user here and checking the SAV roles and decide through this here what we want to assign. So in this case we could check how to add something more, PAM owner, end user, or I don't know what, or even to click here and remove the user that we just, the role that we just assigned. Something interesting still about the roles. So let's go back where we were. For example, we want to create here the role, etc. We have also the opportunity that we could also decide to create a new role. So this one, it's a role admin 2 for test, whatever it is. This is just a test we are running. And here we can also select which are the options, how this could be requested, how the approval should be done, or the history. So here we put request for all, whatever it is, approval request. This is just a simplification. So in the moment that we decide to create, there is something interesting. Okay, here the pop-up confirming that this has been done. There are some options that could show us how this role could be customized. So if we click here on create request on option, as you can see here we have several options that we could activate, and also here we can also see like how we expect to have the dashboard. This means that based on the access that we have on the first landing page, the role will give us the opportunity to see different cards, etc., that will allow us to perform a couple of options. The role, there are already predefined role that you could select from. The role, like all the most common application you could set up based on application or you can automatically decide the provisioning, etc. But this we're gonna see in another video. Well, that's it for today, and if you may have any additional question, feel free to contact me. I will be happy to reply. I remind you that PSYND is the only ISA2 official training provider in Switzerland, and since many years we are helping cybersecurity professionals to get some of the most important certification on the market. See you on the next video. Bye.